Hi, I'm Margie Holmes, psychologist, author, and educator. For this week's episode, I'll answer your questions on coming out to your parents if you are from the LGBT community. We received so many questions on this topic, so this is the first set of questions I'm going to answer, okay? A question from Mark. My family is a conservative Catholic family. My parents are a little old and do not have a very friendly opinion of people who belong to the LGBT community. I love my parents so much and I want to tell them who I really am, but this fear of being abandoned and disowned by my parents is stopping me. I think, Mark, that you have a concern that really needs listening to and preparing for, okay? I noticed that you said that you didn't want to be abandoned or you didn't want to be disowned by your parents. You know, when people come out to their parents, some of them say what you say, a fear of abandonment, and some of them say something like a fear of hurting one's parents or, upsetting them so much. I think this is a totally different dynamic if you're worried about being abandoned by your parents and worried about hurting them so much. Perhaps this is something you should consider on two counts. One is this abandonment because you still need them at some level, financially, emotionally, etc. And if you are afraid of being abandoned, that means your parents have such strict rules, as you said earlier, and such rigid expectations from their children. Perhaps this will help you not only to decide when to tell them that you're gay, but also if you should be overly concerned about their feelings, because it seems like they will not be happy with what you say, or whether, rather than how important it is for you to come out so you no longer have to pretend, okay? Coming out is part of self-disclosure. And please remember that self-disclosure is a gift. You choose who to give it to, as the Bible says. You do not throw your pearls to swine. Not, of course, that I'm saying your parents are swine, but I'm saying that people who do not value and people who do not feel honored with what you tell them, are maybe people you should not be so worried about accepting that you're gay. Huh? When you share something with someone, it means usually that you have greater intimacy with them because you don't have to hide the way you truly feel. And so this is part of self-disclosure, which is indeed a wonderful gift you give to people. Okay? Finally, I think, Mark, you should also remember all the studies that have been done, not just one or two, but all the studies that have been done that show that coming out is correlated highly with well-being. The one that sticks to my mind the most is a study that they did comparing gay fathers who came out to their family and gay fathers who did not. And the former, the ones who came out to their families, had less headaches, were less susceptible to colds, and of course seemed more confident and had higher self-esteem than the ones who didn't come out. I hope this all helps you, Mark. Now let's go to Marie, who asks, all my life I've been attracted to girls, but being the eldest and only girl in our family, my parents expect to have their first apo from me. Now, while I'm still far off from marrying age, I'd like to break it to them that I just don't dig boys, but I'm not sure how to. I think, first of all, Marie, that it's very good that you're planning this way ahead of time. I mean, if you tell them when you're 35 and, they're desperate that your biological clock is ticking and it's now or never, then I think parang kawawa naman sila that you tell them when they have no chance to prepare that, hey, maybe we shouldn't count on you in terms of just being the one to supply them with an apo. And maybe we should count on someone else, even if you're the eldest girl or the oldest or the only girl. There are still ways that your parents can have apos, right? Okay, I think it's wonderful that you are clear that you want to come out to your parents, because sometimes, the child is not clear, and that makes it all the more difficult. Perhaps it will help you and them to accept the fact that you're gay if you take baby steps when you do it. Some people do not come out to their parents right away, but come out to their siblings. Usually, of course, not usually, definitely the siblings are younger, and a lot of times younger people are much more open to things. So if you tell your sibling and your sibling is on your side, then once you tell your parents, your siblings can follow through with what you told them, and perhaps it will be easier for them to accept because they will hear it from someone else who is not gay, and so they will not think that, oh, you have ulterior motives for telling me there's nothing wrong with having a child who is. Okay? Another thing you can do if you don't have any siblings or you feel your siblings are not really on your side is perhaps tell someone who is a friend of theirs, a trusted family member, a favorite tita of yours, whom your parents all like, respect, and listen to. That can help a lot. Family dynamics, please be very aware of this. For example, if you're daddy's girl, this may help or hinder. It can help because he may be more prone to listen to you. It can hinder because your mother may be upset that you're daddy's girl, you know, a lot of unresolved jealousy, etc. So she may not be very supportive. And if you're daddy's girl to an extent that your father is jealous or wants to control your life, then that could be difficult too. But always there's a way around it. It helps to know, it helps to appreciate your family dynamics so you can do something about it. Finally, please remember, sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times, their seeming displeasure or anger is not really because they're displeased or angry. It's just because they're surprised. Maybe it's something beyond their wildest dreams. You know, they never expected that one of their kids would be gay. But after they think about it, after they talk or listen to other people, they have no problems with it, even though in the beginning they seemed quite upset. Okay? Benjamin asks, my dad has a reputation for being tough and he wears it with so much pride. He would never let me and my brothers do the laundry, telling my mom, trabahong babae yan eh. He would always tell us, bawal ang bading-bading. I hide it well, but I'm not getting any younger and would like them to know the truth. I have a partner who is open and accepted by his family. I'm praying to have the same the same sort of relationship with my family as he has with his. Okay.